All right, welcome to the show after the show. We're back again. That should be the new gag, is you invent a new theme song every single episode of the show after the show.
I can do that.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great, and I can do it. I'm ready.
So,
I've trained many years in the
art of mouth
in the art of vocal trumpets.
vocal trumpets. Jason looks very busy researching things. So we just got done with an episode of the podcast, and it was a mailbag episode. We just answered a bunch of most of them were keeper questions, which in February are the type of questions you see. Lots to shake out, obviously, in the National Football League in terms of free agency and the draft, and I'm excited to get into all of that. I'm sure we'll have many show after the shows. However, right now, the focus needs to be on the important things.
Yes, there's something that is coming. It has been coming for many years.
Winter?
Now. It is winter.
It's winter. Jason, are you doing okay?
Winter is coming, and the real game is here.
So we
By the way, this will be spoiler free. We're just talking about.
well, it won't be spoiler free in terms of the trailer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about
So
something.
if you haven't seen the new Game of Thrones
HBO
trailer,
has released.
we
this
thought we
trailer.
would speculate on it
Yeah.
and just talk about it. We convinced Mike to
So
watch
yeah,
it.
let's start off with some context. So maybe there is, if you are cut from the thread that I was cut from, HBO released a trailer or just something. I don't even know if you call it a trailer. A teaser. There you go, of the new season. And generally speaking, if I know that I'm going to watch something, a movie, a TV show, I stay away. I read nothing about it. And because I know I'm going to watch it, there's nothing they can do to make me want to watch it even more. So these guys were at lunch. They want to talk about this trailer, and they said, we want to talk about it on the show after the show. And I said, fine, I will take a hit for the Foot Clan, for the team, and I will watch the trailer. And it was amazing, and I'm so pumped for the next season of Game of Thrones. So let's get into it.
So is the inference here? So it's the Hall of Faces. They walk you through this, and you see some faces of those that have died.
You get
on
the
the show.
It starts with death.
Eddard,
Huh.
the great Eddard Stark.
My favorite.
Wait, maybe that's a spoiler. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, did we ruin everything?
That is
From season 1.
No, whatever, man. Turn it off if you don't want. If you've never seen Game of Thrones.
That was a joke.
okay. Good.
It was a joke.
And then you go through most of the Stark family
Who are dead,
and then some others, and then the final scene is what the discussion is.
It seems before that, like you get to Jon Snow, and I felt like that was going to be the big end of the trailer. Was like, so he is dead.
Yeah.
Jon Snow is dead. That's what you think is the big reveal. And then they give the Game of Thrones logo, and then it goes back to the Hall of Faces.
and you see
A little
Tyrion.
Yeah.
You see
You
Tyrion.
see some recognizable faces.
You see
in the,
some
in the
faces
crowd.
you can recognize. You see Tyrion. You see Daenerys.
Mm-hmm.
Arya.
You see Arya, and you see
Sansa.
big sister Sansa.
Sansa.
And I couldn't recognize the other ones. So if you could recognize them, post them in the comments so I'm smarter.
I think
I didn't research any of this.
No.
We did this as a,
I think
we
the
wanted
bottom
to
right might have
speculate.
been Jaime Lannister.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense. So does this infer that they all meet their demise this season and the show just is over? We're out.
I remember
We're out of characters.
George R. Martin he got so fed up with people asking him when the next book he's going to be. He said, "There's no next book. Everyone's dead."
Winter came. Winter came. Winter won. And next season's going to be called White Walkers. It's a new series.
It's a sitcom.
CGI only. Oh, it's a sitcom.
Dun-dun-bum-ba-dum-bum. That's yeah.
You can do the music
Seinfeld
for that
style.
one too. Bum, 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 bum.
Hold
So
on.
do they die? Is that what that means? Are they all dying?
No, I don't think it can possibly mean that
Why?
all
But
of
how
the
can their
characters-
faces be there?
Well, you don't think they can make?
How does the Hall of Faces work? I love this because we know nothing about the book. We just watched this.
Yes.
All the answers are in a book, and someone's going to type them to this and go, "You guys are idiots.
Here's what
you
I-
don't know about the Hall of Faces."
Here's what I think this trailer is. I'm giving my take. This is HBO doing expert level trolling and making
Yeah.
everybody think that everybody dies. But no. That everybody can't die. The show would be over. That's what I'm saying.
You know what would be amazing? Because there's all these.
Everybody was dead and lost, Jason.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert!
Whoops. Okay, 10 years too late. Quit this crap.
If HBO, so if you follow the rumors of like, and it's trending on Facebook and everything, is Jon Snow spotted on set and everyone's freaking out. Imagine if HBO literally just brought him in. He's not in any scenes.
Yep.
They just dress him
They
up
pay him to show up.
and cause tabloid fever. That would be incredible. Ultimate level trolling.
Well, and
Something
if
that
he's
I
on
would
set,
do.
he could be doing flashbacks. They do those all the time.
I know,
too.
but just saying, like, what if he wasn't in a single scene
It'd be great.
and they just brought him out there? And
They should do that with all the other guys too. Bring back Eddard Stark and dress him up, and he's just holding a big sword. And we'd like you to hold a sword on the side. And we're gonna pay you a bunch of money.
He just hangs out. He's the water boy.
All right. Any other thoughts?
No.
Any other things you want to talk about? What? You look so depressed.
I am
And
depressed.
what are you doing? Playing Minesweeper? What in the world is going on over there?
No, I'm just reading more about
mean-
it. I'm depressed because I want the show to be here.
I
and-
think the Hall of Fame. So my theory. I think the Hall of Faces is only for people who have died. So I think that there's something that's going to happen where they're dead,
Okay.
which is terrible.
I mean, a pretty.
I just don't know what else it means.
You know, the
can't
writer
sh-
of this was asked like if he enjoys killing the main characters. Do you guys know what his
Martin?
response was? Yeah, Martin. He said, "I have
Yes.
never once."
I love it.
He said, "I have never once killed a main character of the show."
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, we'll leave with that. That's what his words, that he's never killed
Yeah,
a main
but you
character. of
do
the show.
realize they're now passing the book.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's no longer killing anything. It's going to be in HBO's hands.
Well, I'm just saying, if Ed
According
Stark,
to him, thus far, there's
Carl
been
Drago, like these guys are not main characters,
I got
or
I got you.
are they not dead?
Or he doesn't write main characters.
Yeah.
So all right, that's it.
I kind of want to get back
Subscribe-
to this White
point-
Walkers
point-
sitcom, though.
Right,
This
right.
is brilliant.
Point at the subscribe
The
button.
subscribe
No,
button has
no,
gotta be
no.
down.
No, you got to go more up, a little or over.
No, the bottom one is the subscribe. Here, it's right.
Show me.
What is happening right now?
All right.
What
Goodbye, everybody. We'll be
Uh,
back Tuesday.
See ya.